Hi guys, it's Jim Turkers, and today I'm going to be discussing what I did on my trip to Great Wolf Lodge. It's right next door to Disneyland, and so I'm going to talk about the bottom floor. So all these pictures I took were at the very end, so I didn't get that many good ones. So anyway, I'll just tell you a little about them. So first, you go down to the elevator, the bottom floor. So this is actually underground, and then you go through a bowling alley, a gift shop, a ice cream shop. Then you have to go through a clothing shop to get to the water park. So the water is pretty chlorinated, and there's one snack bar kind of thing. I didn't go there, so that's what that picture is. So, yeah, that's it for this picture, I guess. So, for this picture, it's really blurry, you can tell, but it's this kid area for, really little kids if they want to go there. I didn't go there at all, so, I don't really know that much, so I guess, whatever. Okay, so this is a big thing. It's, in the very middle, so it's, a lot of places have it. So as you can see at the top and slightly to the left, there's that bucket. Obviously, it drops, and there's 4 slides, and I'm just gonna talk about that. So to the left bottom, you can see a yellow slide. That's for really young kids. I didn't go on it because it's so small. Then, if you could see barely the right middle, but not that much right and not that much middle. You could see an orange slide. It's also super short. You go super slow. You end in a whirlpool that you don't even get whirled into. So, yeah. Then there's the blue slide, which it does a swirl and then the other direction of a swirl. And the red slide, which you can't see, it's pretty much to the left of the blue. So that one, you just swirl a bunch of times around, and you can get dizzy from that. And there's also some other cool things, you can see towards the middle, there's squirt things. You can squirt the people, like what you'd see on an average water park ship thing. So, yeah. I didn't get any footage of the bucket falling. Well, that's okay. My brother did. And here's the basketball court kind of thing. So it's just 4 hoops connected to the middle part. Pretty crowded, and there's also the balls are kind of water filled, so not much there. That's it. Also, if you could see in the back, there's a net. There's 2 lines you can try to climb across, and there's pads you can go on. And the other thing is there's this really long log that's attached to the bottom, and you kind of slip off with the other people that want to go on it because it's pretty long. So that's another cool feature about it. And here is the wave pool. I'm pretty sure you kind of know what it is, but so there's a pool that gradually gets deeper, as all pools do, and every 10 minutes, I think, every 15 minutes, there will be waves that come. That's really fun for 5 minutes, then wait 10 minutes, then you get 5 minutes. So that's still every 15 minutes. So that's it. And here is a really bad picture, but it's actually a surfing / boogie board. You can do either one. And it goes up, the water's pushing you up, but your surfboard's making you go down in gravity, and it's really cool. But when you fall off, you'll go all the way back and hit the wall. I didn't do that, so that's it. And here's a really bad picture of the slides. So I will explain each slide, because there's you go upstairs and then you can see all the slides. Basically, they're all together. So There are two paths. One, you need to bring a tube or a slide thing. The other one, you don't need to bring anything. I'll explain. You have to bring something first, which is the left path if you go there. So, you could choose between two things: a tube, or I think it's like a water. It's like a mat that you sled on. You probably know. And so there's two paths there. And then when you get to the top, let's say I'm doing the sled. Well, there's a line for that, yeah, but there's four. There's four of the exact same slides, so it's a race kind of thing, and it records your time, so that's cool. And then on the other side with the tubes, there are three slides: a yellow, a blue, and an orange. So I was told the least scariest was the yellow. I've been on them all, so. And so the yellow, it goes kind of fast, but and a little bit to the side, but not that scary at all. And then the blue is pretty similar, just drops in a lot of turns, so not that bad. And the orange, that's another story. Right at the start, you drop pretty much straight down. Excuse me. And that was scary for me, because I get scared really easily. I'm not the brave person in my family. So then right after, you'll go into this like circle thing, which actually is a whirlpool, unlike that other orange slide. And you get sprayed with water at first, and then what happens is you like go around, and then you'll go into another hole, or you might miss it. There's a small chance, but you might miss it, and then you have to go around again, which I liked, because on the second time I actually missed it, which I liked. After, when you go down, it's almost straight down again, and then the ride's almost over. I went backwards on that part. I wasn't actually that scared. Kind of surprised. Oh well. So then I'll talk about the other side. Also, I was just looking back on that footage, and I forgot to say two things. One is that the drops that I said about the blue, they're like mini drops. It's not bad at all. And also, the blue's the middle scariest, even though it's really close to yellow. And orange is by far the scariest out of them. And now the right side. So there are three paths. One is to go on a like raft thing. Another is to go onto a very similar raft, but instead it's got seats for each person instead of everyone sits in the same thing. And the third one is actually a slide. Now, I'm going to talk about the raft, then the non-raft, but similar to a raft, then the slide, okay? So, the raft one is the less scary raft ride, because they're basically the same thing. They each have 4 people on them, so it's less scary. There's like a couple not that bad drops, but it's still more scary than going on the tube in the single person slide. Or you could go with another person, because you can have double tubes. So that's interesting. Not that bad. And then the yellow, there's a very straight drop, and you might actually go backwards, which is not fun, believe me. I never had to experience that, which I'm very glad for. And then the next part is really cool. You go like back and forth a couple times on like a ramp kind of thing, and then just some like turns and stuff towards the end. So that's it for that. Then the slide is by far the scariest, and I didn't go on it because you literally have to go in this like glass tube, and then it shoots you straight down, and then a loop, I think. Not like up and down, but like sideways, and then you go down, and I know it's the scariest, so that's it for that. And one thing I forgot to mention was, and I didn't get a picture of, was a lazy river. It's like your average lazy river, super short, and only a couple couple water things, so that's all for that. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe if you can, like if you can, and I actually really like comments, actually the best, so comment what you think is good and bad about what I did with this content. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.